Hi everyone. We decided to go with a dessert tonight, take a break from the main courses. Now there's this one recipe that we just found and we have to give total credit to our friend Beth. So we're calling these Beth's Brownies because they're just so good. Now up until now, whenever I've made brownies, because I'm not much of a baker, but when I do bake, it's always like either a Duncan Hines or a Betty Crocker, out of the box brownies where you add, some milk, eggs, things like that, and you bake it. And they've done okay, but Crystal and I were at her house a little while ago, and she had us over for dinner, and she served these brownies for dessert. So, Crystal and I each took, a little square, and they were like the best brownies we've ever had. And we ate like half a dozen each. Crystal and I, we couldn't stop, and we told Beth, it's like, these are incredible. And the good thing about these brownies is they're made completely from scratch. So we've been doing it ever since, never going back to the box again unless, we're desperate and it's a last resort. So let me go over the ingredients. We have the Hershey's cocoa powder, special dark, that's what Beth requires. The Ghirardelli chocolate bits.
Milk chocolate, huh?
Yeah. Now I think Beth sometimes goes with the dark chocolate on this too. I'm going to do the regular chocolate here. 4 eggs, 1 cup of butter, regular all-purpose flour, pure vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, and a lot of sugar. I think this is the key ingredient. Maybe that's why it tastes so good.
That's why we like it.
Yeah. That's all there is to it. All right, we have a 9 by 13 baking dish. That's what we're gonna bake it in, and we're going to grease it. I just use the Crisco, vegetable shortening. And before I grease that, what we have to do is melt the butter. So I'm gonna put that in the microwave to melt that while I'm greasing this. Okay, we have the melted butter, the sugar, and the vanilla. That's what we're gonna put in first. In case you see what's over here, I know that's in the way, that's dinner tonight, but we decided to do the dessert first. So the dessert will be cooking before I do that. And just a heads up, we're experimenting with P.F. Chang's Mongolian beef. We're trying that out, so if that comes out good, we'll let you know, and then we might do that and just some standard fried rice.
It's Pete's test kitchen.
Yes. 1, 2. And that's 3 cups.
Woohoo!
It's a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And the melted butter. It's 1 cup of melted butter. And we'll just mix that up. Now in the bowl that I melted the butter in, what we're going to do is we're going to crack the egg. And I always crack it in a bowl first in case the shell falls in. Because you could get it out here. It's kind of hard to get it out.
Oh yeah, it's kind of rough to get it out.
So you put one in at a time and mix it in. You recorded all 4?
Yeah, I was gonna say, when are you stopping? This is the 4th one? Woo! A lot of eggs, a lot of sugar.
I'm gonna put 1½ cups of flour. Now the difference between with baking and cooking, with cooking, I'll really improvise a bit, and you could exceed the recipe. Add a little extra of something if you like, or a little less of something, you could omit. But with baking, you have to kind of be precise with your measurements. So it's a ½ cup measurement, and we put in 3 of them. So it's a cup and a half of flour. Okay, I have the Hershey's cocoa, and this is the key. And it's the special dark. I'm going to put 1 cup in. Okay. And then 1 teaspoon teaspoon of salt. I was surprised that salt was in here, but it is. Okay, now that all the dry ingredients are combined, we're going to mix it up together. And now what we do is we mix it a little at a time. Put maybe 2 spoons in, and we just start mixing it well. And you see already how that's getting like a batter-like consistency?
Yeah.
This is what I'm familiar with or used to with the box. But all from scratch, and boy, I'll tell you, you can really taste the difference.
Yeah, the difference is
if you're a chocolate lover like Crystal and I, boy.
Good.
This is to die for.
It's already looking good.
I know, right? When you were a kid and your mom used to do this with the mixer, did she give you one of those mixing
Yeah, I had to
like?
beg. I had to beg. Well, she wanted one too. My mom and I both would fight over sweets. Because that's probably where I get it from. My love of sweets. I got it from her. So we had quite a few sweet battles growing up. You know, she always talks, she always shows you about me sharing and everything like that. But I got it from her. My hesitance to share.
Boy, I never noticed that.
Yeah, you never noticed, right? It smells so good. Sorry y'all can't smell it either. They can't eat it and they can't smell it. It smells really good.
Look how dark it is.
I know, it looks great. Talk about chocolate, that's good. Is it getting harder to stir?
It really is. And now the final step is 1 cup of the chocolates. Just gently mix this in. It's a lot of chocolate. Okay, now we just put it in the bowl. Scrape all that up as much as you can. Final step is we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. At the end of that, we'll just put a toothpick in and see if it comes out clean. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. I checked at 35, put the toothpick in, and it came out with a lot of stuff on it. So that's good.
Okay.
I just took it out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool just for a little bit, then we'll cut them. And we'll put them on the plate and get ready to serve them. You can see our...
Oh yeah, that turned out good.
It looks good. Like I said, we haven't tasted it yet. And that's the thing when you try new recipes. You just never know how it's going to be. Sometimes you win, sometimes major fail. Call Domino's. We've done that before.
Domino's delivers.
But this is good. It's off the internet. It's supposed to be, you know, one of those really close to what you get in the store. And it smelled really good. So. It
does smell. It's an interesting array of smells going on here.
I know, right? Just take a regular knife. And look how nice and easy that goes through. We're using the new utensil from Mama Campbell.
Oh yeah.
She was so excited to give it to me.
Yeah, she watched, what was it? I think the box said QVC. She gave it to me today at lunch.
In fact, she just called while we were eating dinner to see if Crystal gave it to me. Because sometimes when she gives me stuff, it stays in the back of her car.
Oh, that looks so rich. Woo.
Okay, and the brownies are all cut and ready to serve. A nice heaping plate.
Nice big plate of brownies.